Hey leisurely travelers, it's Ian and Jenny, and we started our backpacking trip with another beautiful weekend. Just kidding, it seems to always rain on the weekends in the mid-Atlantic. Here we're receiving remnants of Hurricane Laura from the Gulf Coast. In South Shenandoah National Park, at Turk Gap Parking, we headed north on the Appalachian Trail. Lunch consisted of a potato bread sandwich with salami, cheese, and avocado, and a bag of chips. For the first time this year, we saw sesame leaves and picked some to eat a little bit later. If you hike this loop, be prepared to get your feet wet, as there are many water crossings, and not all of them have a way to get across while keeping your feet dry. After hiking approximately 11 miles, we reached Big Branch Falls. That was the lower falls, and this is the bigger upper falls. Above the larger falls, you can continue to hike and find relatively private water holes to hang out in. We were curious, so we measured the temperature of the water, which we found to be 67 degrees. While the waterfalls are often crowded, the weather appeared to keep most people away, and we headed back down to the large falls and enjoyed it mostly to ourselves. After we swam, we broke out our sesame leaves and wrapped our meat to have beef and leaf by the falls. We then set up our alcohol stove, boiled some water from the waterfall pool, and poured ourselves some green tea latte. As dinner time approached, we headed back down the trail the way we came to a campsite that required us to cross the stream. Conveniently located next to our campground was yet another swimming hole. We were happy to find a park-constructed fire ring, which is fairly uncommon in the Shenandoah, and is required to have a fire in the Shenandoah. The wood was wet, but we were able to get a fire going, and we enjoyed our tiny twig fire. As we often do, we enjoyed podcasts in the evening. The next morning on the hike out, we found many additional water holes. And again, crossed many streams. Our shoes and our socks were pretty much wet all day. This is not the place for waterproof boots. You really do want light trail shoes. And yet one more stream crossing next to a bend in the stream where it looked like there'd be a really cool campsite. After you pass the reservoir, it's pretty much uphill all the way to the parking lot. However, there was one last swimming hole, and this is the blue hole. There's a parking area relatively close by, and this place gets busy, but we were lucky to enjoy a private swim. From the blue hole, we headed up. I've done this hike several times and it gets really hot. However, We enjoyed low 60-degree weather this time. Between the two of us, we only need a liter to get out from our campground. However, on a hot day, you probably want to carry at least a liter each. On the way home, we stopped at the Tasty Freeze to get bacon double cheeseburgers and a large peach shake. We also stopped at Old Trade Brewery, which has delicious IPAs and a view that truly captures the beauty of America's farmlands. And we also saw a really big rooster. Thanks for watching.